getting to go to North Wales is going to be nice.
Oh, but you squeezed my hand too hard, Kane. No.
13.5 metres, can't stop it. Obviously that's the first pile. I can't go any deeper and it's not set.
You alright there, lad?
Yeah, man.
If I was famous, I wouldn't be here.
And I wouldn't be in this hole either.
I've been in worse holes, I'm going to be honest.
No dinner yet.
No dinner yet?
No dinner, no dinner.
You've not stopped, so
We're not photographers. If I am right, it will pick up more than that as well.
So concrete's here. We're so ready for it. F***ing Wrexham. Welcome back to another week of Rhino, episode 22. I can't believe we've made it this far. Thank you for your support. Wrexham, 57 miles away, residential house extension, was meant to be a one-day job, and we finished on Tuesday this week. We started 2 weeks ago. So rather than sit here and talk about how awkward it was as a job and how difficult it was not only for the guys, but also the office for logistical reasons, let's take you back to day one, where all of us arrived on site for the first time. Check it out. Good morning. Today we're going straight over to site, so straight to Wrexham. This is for Project Little Meadows. Just getting to go to Wrexham. Getting to go to North Wales is going to be nice, because beautiful morning. Let's get a good start. Hour and 5 minutes. Let's get going. Well. Fancy my luck bumping into a RHINO piling van. It's perfect, really, the timing. This is nice. There he is. Right, let's have a look at this side. Oh, lovely. Yeah, me. This is lovely and tidy, isn't it?
Pretty too wide.
It is a bit wide here. It's going to take a bit more concrete there, isn't it?
Maybe it is just this. Oh, it's dirty.
Can you see your level now? Okay. Right, and that tells you where you...
That should be where that is, realistically.
So outer beam is the straight line, and then the dots are inner beam, correct?
So my shoes basically go in the centre of that, really, this where my pile position is. So normally you'd come in with about 150. I don't know what his wall is, so if I come in 175.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, have you just did that?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yep. David, yeah, aim it in that way, the way you do it.
Boom. Time for a break.
So just to give you some context on this job in Wales, the piles were driving as deep as 14 metres and not achieving a set. Now these piles range from having to achieve 40 kilonewtons to 90 kilonewtons depending on the location of the pile and what it was picking up. So the decision was made on day one that as we had 150mm piles on site, that we prioritise the pile locations with the lower loadings, because we don't have to drive those ones to a refusal. We can drive them to less of a set and still achieve what is required in order to satisfy the engineer's requirements, which is what we did to keep the job moving on day one.
So this pile behind me is 14 metres to the top. Did not anticipate them going this deep. Jayden and John and Rion have all they've loaded enough followers on to do 8 metres per pile. But you weren't even expecting that, were you, Jayden? 8 metres?
Yeah. It all depends, doesn't it? I don't know. I never expect, because it never goes where they want it. They want it to go deep, we'll go 2 metres. If they don't want it to go deep, we'll go deep.
Yep.
The way it is.
That is unfortunately the nature of the beast, isn't it?
It'll be your backs if they do go 8 metres, and at least you have got enough to complete it.
Running out of hose now. Have you got another one of these?
No.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, keep hold of that.
Yeah. You can always wrap the wire around something and then feed it through the rest.
Yeah, well, yeah, so obviously you've got the little different holes. Hey mate, 13.5 metres, can't stop it, obviously that's the first pile. I can't go any deeper and it's not set. It's doing 10 mil over 4 seconds to 3 seconds. Yeah. I had a boost button on it.
Alright, fair enough.
Apparently I have noticed. Obviously we're on 150s, so really it needs stepping up to 168s, but the set I'm getting, I don't think I'll get a set of 168.
Right, okay, Joey. Oh yeah, all
Happy? Sweet.
Could be the rust. Try it on the lower one. There you go.
So obviously I'm just going to pop this at 12 so I don't want it filled with water and then I'll just going to
pop it.
Yeah.
Hold it. We're going up in a power size thing.
Yeah, no, obviously the inspector's just been, obviously I've just explained I've put one in there for 14 metres. I've not reached my set yet on that pile, obviously we're just discussing in the office how to get around it, and obviously I've rebooked it back in for tomorrow. I said we'll just go from there. Pile size up.
Yeah.
And obviously it does make a difference sometimes. I've had it before where I've had them go 12 and then you put a 168 and they only go 10. Yeah, that job of when I was working away.
So do you want to set off back to the yard now? So you,
Fucking bastard,
is
is
it?
he? No, it sounds shut up, he's either a dickhead.
I think of RHINO.
Obviously, no, we're just going to have to go back probably, but wait for Ian to ring me back. He said he's just going to come up with a
Did he say we can go for dinner?
No dinner yet.
No dinner yet?
No dinner.
I'm not stopped. So
We're not photographers.
Last I checked, I'm a videographer.
Oh, that's a nice name.
That's gone up in the world.
If you push towards me like that, really hard like that.
You got to push it hard and it'll roll it. There you go.
So what we did on day 2 is we came back with 168mm diameter piles. So they're slightly wider, not by a lot, but they do make a big difference in achieving a set. We also came with a weighted winch, which is a winch with a weight that we use for the drop weights. Now, we started using the 168 piles and we achieved the set that we required at a much shallower depth of around 10 meters, and this was for the higher loaded 90 kilonewton piles. Well, we actually achieved the load of 150 kilonewton on these piles, which meant we then didn't need to use the weighted winch. So by simply upping the pile size, we resolved the issues on site of the ground conditions being really poor to the point that the piles were flying.
Good morning, everybody. Today is an unexpected day 2 for Project Little Meadows over in Wales. So I'm heading there now. As you will have seen from yesterday's footage, the 150mm piles that we were driving were achieving depths of 14 meters, you know, and at that point you really need to up the diameter of your piles because there's they're going in far too deep and far too easily. So I think we're going up to a 168 and we've got a weighted winch on site that Ian Beaumont is taking over there now. He was just in Wilmslow and he set off about 10 minutes before I did. But we'll get to see something quite interesting that we haven't, I don't think I've ever seen it before actually, a weighted winch, but we shall see. But yeah, we're about an hour away. Here we are, day 2. Yep, and there's Ian's van. What? 3 vans? You greedy fuckers. Jesus, where am I meant to park? No fucking chance of parking anywhere properly. I'm here with Rion. Rion's going to explain as we walk round what's going on.
Yesterday we started the job in Wrexham. We originally come with 150 piles, but we weren't getting a set on them on 14 metres and we're just flying down. So this is day 2 and we're bringing the 168 pile and seeing if we're going to get a set. We're currently at 8 metres on the first pile with 168 and it slowed right down at 8 metres, so now we're putting the 10 on to see if we get a set, which hopefully will be there.
Was it?
30 milli, 10. If I am right, it will pick up more than that as well, to be fair. That is going pretty slow compared to that one was. Well, I got 14 with that one. Obviously, I didn't risk it with that one because it was just still flying. But these are 168, so you can go up 2 metres, can't you? No more than that.
What? You've got some stuff in your way. Why don't you just come around here left-handed?
You can't turn it that way.
Why? Jesus, good God. Yeah, no, never mind. Fair enough. Okay. Not your fault.
Where you go down a little bit. Yeah, when I say go faster, then I'll see you go faster. Down a little bit, mate. Go on. Fully off, mate. All the way off, yeah, forward. alright there, lad?
I am now.
That's 4 metres to the top.
Hey?
That's your extra 2, making 6. I'm not talking to you.
Fuck you!
Rhino Piling! And with me today, the famous Ian Beaumont!
If I was famous, I wouldn't be here, would I? Let's be honest.
And I wouldn't be in this hole either.
No. I mean, I've been in worse holes, I'm going to be honest. Set.
Is it?
Fine.
Really?
Yeah, exact same as that one.
That surprised me.
12.5.
Beautiful.
Depth of it is short of 10.
Is it?
That's annoying, you've just welded a follower on there.
I know. A bit of grinder on it.
I was going to get it out.
It's too close to the, yeah, it's too close to the house for us, stealing. You would have been halfway through your next pile.
Could have been,
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Well, I'll cut that off because that's my Canaan shit welding. Jayden and Rion! John went home because he's hurt his knee. Yeah, I'll come back for the slab. I'll come back for Cajun concrete on Monday. I think the slabs, it's going to be Thursday, Friday-ish, because they've got to wait a few days for the concrete to cure, and then you as well. Yeah, cheers man, you too. 2 piles to depth now, 1/6/8. It takes so long to drive piles to that depth. Originally this was meant to be a 1-day job yesterday with 150s, but achieving a depth of 14 metres with a 150mm pile, you need to step it up, which is exactly what they've done. They've stepped it up to 1/6/8, and it has worked because they're setting it sort of 10.5 to 12 metres. These 2 that they've driven, so they're going to carry on driving piles tomorrow, and I'm going to return on Monday, which will be hopefully all the piles done, and then we can get the ring beam in and then concrete that afternoon. In the meantime, I'm going home. Bye-bye.
So the weighted winch that we brought is a frame with the winches that you've seen in this video. We use a weight that we use on the drop weights. Now this allows us to put it into already dug out footings and to drive the piles using this piling method. It's something we have used before. Sean used it on a job where we was driving through peat and the mole would not go through it on the last pile. So we took this weighted winch and it drove through the 4 metres down to the last 8. He could then put his mole in and finish it. It's a useful piece of kit. It's something we've acquired recently. It's something that we don't use very often, but when we need it, it's a very good piece of equipment to have, and it's a good alternative to have.
Good morning everybody. It's Monday and we're finally getting concrete in on Project Little Meadow. Taking an extra black hose over to him as per Neil's request. They must still be driving the last pile or so. Been a tricky old job this one because we started off with 150mm piles. First one went to 14 metres, so we ended up going back the next day with a bunch of 168mm piles and they went to 12 metres. So the daftest thing is none of the other houses with extensions on them have had any piling at all. Not even the house has had piling. It's built on a raft. So it's just balmy that they're going so deep. I know that it isn't virgin ground, which will have a massive effect on how deep the piles go, because if it's virgin ground then it's compacted over, well, decades, centuries. It's been there forever. So driving piles through it, you achieve a set much quicker because it's more condensed. But when it's sort of man-made fill, I mean, we found bricks, we found old tiles, all sorts of stuff. It's no real shocker that they're going to go deep, but as deep as they have gone is impressive, really. We're going to head over there now. 2 vans again, really? Dump it behind these guys for now. Hello. How's your leg? Yeah, I'll bet it's better than it was. At least Chauncey's back to work. It's always nice to see. Let's go and have a look at what sort of progress they've made. Very loud. Oi, oi. Yeah, I do, mate. Yeah, I've got it. How deep's that one? Not very deep.
Check on them sides over there. Okay, no.
Hey, yeah. You've shaved.
I have. Just had a haircut.
Aww. You didn't have to do that just for me, mate. So concrete's here. We're so ready for it.
Follower onto that.
Yeah, the two do it to the inside if it's easier.
Like tennis set when you get the follower on.
the routine will be ready, and it's going to be late tonight.
It's not like that when you've got the bars in. You need to go that way.
Well, let's look at it. I decided we're going to roll 168, so...
Oh, did you decide?
I decided. But we're just pissing against wind, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, right.
Sold it. You don't get the tripod.
How we go, Jar?
How could we do this?
Oh, let's go up first. It's Ken, just watch.
What's that?
Just watching my dad struggle.
I'm meant to be here as an objective document.
No.
You got any more bars that we can try and bend?
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to grab the other piece from around there, dude?
Yes, what you out?
You're going off steep.
Yeah, I know, I just want to get that in there.
Oh, look, oh, look right
When you go to the beach and you're making yourself a moat for your sandcastle. See my shadow. Alright guys. Look, you've smashed that bit. Well done, Jayden.
Thank you very much for the handshake. Oh. Okay. Don't you squeeze my hand too hard, Kane. No.
There we are. End of the job, finished, completed. Never to return. Just kidding. No, we're doing the slab on Thursday. So, looks like I'm coming back to Wrexham for a fourth time. So we'll be back here on Thursday to get the slab. And that's that. Yeah, sound.
Hello, we're in the yard today and the Volvo behind me is getting calibrated by ARMCON. This has to be done every year to make sure the quantity of material the wagon is putting out matches up to the concrete. So basically the material's weighed, so many kilos of sand, so many kilos of stone, so many kilos of cement, plus the water, which makes the concrete, and you calibrate it each year to make sure it's putting that amount out to create the grade of concrete required. And that's what ARMCON are here doing today. And the best thing about it is the guy that's here to do it watches RHINO Weekly. So now we're going back to Wales, and we've been contracted to put the slab in for this job as well. It's a suspended slab, so it will sit on the ring beam that we've already installed. It's Ace and Scott going back to here. And on this one, the external brickwork is going to sit still on the ring beam, but the internal brickwork is going to sit onto the slab we install. So the guys are going to install the shuttering up against the face of what will be the internal brickwork. So then when the shuttering's took off by the bricklayer or builder or whoever it may be, as I said, they'll put the internal course on the slab and the external course on the ring beam, which you will see now.
Okay, party people. It is finally the day for Operation Little Meadows. I'm calling it an operation because it took some serious driving piles to get this job over the finish line. Of course, as you know, the concrete's in the footing now. The foundations are done, except for the slab. I believe Ace and Scott have been sent up there to facilitate. Let's get going. Here we are. One last dance. Little Meadows. Well, looks like I made it in time. Hey up. Piles are all in. How you doing? So you didn't use a level? So you did this no laser level?
No way.
You're good, aren't you? It is looking very tidy. How much concrete have you put on for? Is it today? The office has sorted that for us. Okay. That was beautiful, that. That was within 3 mil. Scott did that one?
Yeah, Scott measured.
It's good that you're being honest and not, you know.
He's looking like the 5's there.
Finished.
Already? Glad I got here when I did.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Yeah, I meant that.
Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none.
Damn, he's good.
Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shady, money rose raw.
So, as you can see, most of the mesh is in. We're just cutting some more down, I think. In the meantime, we're going to send the drone up so that Jamie and I can show you a before and an after of this job up to this point. Yeah, it looks a little different when it's time for a slab. Less things can go wrong. I was right. I knew it was going there. I'm proud of myself, I'm learning.
It's Enviromix as well, that's coming.
Enviromix. Cool. Did you get a time off him?
We just phoned them to tell them we're ready. So as soon as you can get hold of him and get him here, we can say, right, we're good.
Well, he's still got building control to come and look at it before the concrete, so. Hey?
20 past.
About 20 past. Cool. There you have it, ladies and gents.
Go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504.
Your Wellington boots on.
No sleep, need more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the box. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I'm making money to save up. 10, 10, 80, my savings. Take to the top from the basement. New car, race on. Fast lane. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not a human, I am from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah, gonna miss it. So when the temperatures are this high, the concrete loves to just thermal crack, essentially. It doesn't affect footing because of how deep it is, but with a slab you've got to keep an eye on something like that. I can see a little rainbow in it as well. Cherry on top. Yeah, what do you reckon? Start to finish?
Yeah, good. Professional, so obviously we didn't have a clue on companies that did power foundation at all. So this was almost a gamble, as in we didn't know who RHINO was, we just looked at online, seen solid reviews, watched a video on YouTube, even did a video.
Saw me on a
yes,
video.
well that's what sold it. So yeah, went from there really. I got in contact with them. They weren't pushy whatsoever because it was February when we had the first quote.
Oh really? As early as Feb?
I think it was Feb. We said okay, we'll get back in touch, and they didn't pester us, or even, I don't think they even emailed back to say are you ready for us or anything like that. Until we got in touch again, which got the ball rolling. So on the ring beam and the 6 piles we had a bit of a peg on it.
They couldn't achieve depth at the, because it was 150 mil.
Then the concrete poured on the foundation was a, not dilemma, but just a bit of a...
It wasn't fun.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It didn't go smoothly.
Well, everybody who's watching this right now is just seeing the job start to finish, to be fair, so they'll know.
Yeah, so they said take your time, get in touch with the engineers. That's what we did. The engineer, as RHINO said, RHINO couldn't see a problem with it. Still structurally sound, but they said obviously get confirmation of structural engineer. We did. That come back all okay. And then the next day they come and did the slab. And just with the office really, like the customer service of RHINO was very good. Can't knock out. I'd say the lads on the hose pipes were probably the worst. But yeah, they're all good lads, polite. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. Like, know what they're doing. I would recommend them. I'd be honest. Like Bill Designo, Bill doing this. I'd recommend them to use in future projects. Like, so seem a good, solid firm from start to finish. I'd say. If you look back now, it's not a dilemma, is it?
At the time it is, when you're here.
And you look at it, you think, shit, that side of the foundation is different to that. But in structural value, it's exactly the same. I mean, just what would happen with the subsidence of the old extension, I think. Yeah, so that's me.
Brilliant.
Go RHINO.